Fresh new haircut, fresh new month. Let's talk. What up, viewers? What up? What up? Calc Soups here, and today is Friday, October 1st. Happy October, and that means it's time for a quick recap of the week in video game news. Let's jump right in. We've got a lot happening this week. So, New World, Amazon's MMO, Conquistador kind of based MMO, is out. It launched this week. It's been in early access for the last month or two, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, it's been around for quite some time, but now it is fully launched. And fully available to the public. As with all big MMOs, it definitely launched with some server issues, so I think those have started to clear up now that we're a little bit further into the week. That is something to keep in mind of. This is Amazon's kind of first kind of big hit, actually. They've kind of launched a couple, like the 4v4 shooter, which was not that good. That went full access and then went back into early access. And we're already starting to hear that Jeff Bezos, King Bezos, is happy about it. He's already starting to talk about it and see how well it's doing. So I think Amazon is finally happy to have a kind of a win under their belt, which it seems like New World is. I've started to see a couple of the reviews. I've seen hit or miss. There's been some small nitpicks about like traversal, which I think have been there since early access. But the core gameplay seems to have some fun, especially if you can get a group of friends together to play it. So I might be interested in it, so you might have to check it out, watch me play it sometime soon. Moving right along, Resident Evil 4, one of the greatest Resident Evil games of all time, is coming to VR. So we've played Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8 in VR, if you have a VR headset. And now you can play Resident Evil 4. I didn't realize how quickly this was coming out, but coming for the Oculus Quest 2, Resident Evil 4 VR will be out on October 21st. So very cool. I think it's really interesting to play it in first person. I think that's actually a really unique perspective, and that's kind of what I like about the Resident Evil games, is playing those games in first person. So first I gotta get an Oculus Quest 2, and then I'll be able to play Resident Evil 4 in VR, which should be fun, especially since 8 was supposed to be an allusion to 4, and with a little bit of 7 mixed in, so I could potentially be one of my favorite Resident Evils as well. The first and only DLC for Outer Wilds, a game that I recently played this year as one of our friend zone games a few months ago. Outer Wilds is a great game, and definitely worth your time playing. They added their first and only DLC. That's what the team behind them said. Mobius Games, I believe, is there, or Mobius Studios. Yeah, the first and only DLC. So there will be kind of new content, new stuff to kind of discover as you're exploring the galaxy. So definitely something I've been interested in is how much more can I add, and how do you add stuff to this kind of contained game. So definitely something I don't want to get too into, but something I'm very interested in. So if you're also interested in the Outer Wilds, the new Echo the Eye DLC is out now. Also launching this week, something that I dreamed about as a kid, a Hot Wheels video game. Yes, Hot Wheels Unleashed launched this week. Currently sitting at about a 76 Metacritic. I've seen a couple reviews on this as well. They're saying it's pretty good, pretty arcadey kind of racing game. I haven't played a good racing game in quite some times. I usually drift, no pun intended, closer to the arcadey style than like a super realistic like Gran Turismo. But I used to really like racing games. Need for Speed, I think, was one of my favorite racing franchises when I was growing up. So definitely lean a little bit closer to the arcade side, and that's what I hear you get in this. And the track creator is really fun and customizable. It definitely has the kind of push and pull that you need in a really good arcade racer. So something that, again, could be something fun to pick up with friends. So I'm looking to hopefully get a few people interested in that as well. Sony has officially acquired Bluepoint, the studio behind the recent Demon's Souls remake. So I think if we want to see more Sony exclusives get remastered or remade, or to see more Soulsborne's game get remastered or remade. I think this will definitely be that'll be kind of their house to do that. I also think it's a little interesting to see that it's taken them like 10 months or so to close the deal, almost a year actually, since Demon's Souls launched with the PlayStation in November of last year. So interesting that it's taken a year for them to acquire it. I'm wondering if it is just if there was some kind of benchmark that they had to hit in order to get acquired. They had to sell a certain number of units. So I'm betting that they've passed that point, and have now, Sony realized they don't want to lose this house that made probably one of the better exclusives for the launch of the PlayStation 5. So I definitely think that was a good buy, and something that people want to see more out of that studio. So good on them. At first I thought it was when I first heard about this, I thought it was Blue Hole, and I was like, did they buy PUBG? I was like, oh well, the PlayStation, they need a shooter to compete. Halo Infinite's coming out soon, but nope, we're talking about Bluepoint, the studio behind the Demon's Souls remake. So looking forward to see what comes out of that next. Twitch has come up with a clever solution to the hate raid and bot problem. They will now be implementing a verification setting. So depending on how verified you are a Twitch user, whether or not you have email verification or phone verification, I don't think they're going as far as to give you a check mark next to your name, but in order, the streamer will be allowed to, or will be able to set what verification level someone needs in order to chat in their chat room. So all these people making bots and spam accounts, they might not be able to talk in certain streamers' streams because they've set their verification settings higher than most people would put the time and energy into a bot account. So pretty unique solution, pretty smart solution. I think this is a good way, and kind of really helpful to the people who've been on the better end of hate raids, or anybody who's ever gotten a bot. Now that you just be able to kind of set those. I think a lot of people have switched to followers only, but that doesn't fix the problem. So now there will be a verification setting as well. So definitely something to look forward to. I don't know if it's out now or if it is coming out, but definitely a good solution to a very big problem currently plaguing Twitch. Razer is honing in on Elgato's territory, something that I'm kind of interested in. Razer has built their own capture card for helping streamers capture their streams. I use an Elgato capture card because that was basically the only one on the market. But now Razer is getting in on the game. They have the 4K Ripsaw version. They also brought the price tag down a little bit, so I think the upper end 4K streaming Elgato capture card is like $250. The Razer one is only $150, so saving a little bit there. They also have their 1080p stream capture card for $80, the Kyo. So I'll have a link down below to those if you want to check them out. But definitely interesting to see a little bit of competition in the capture card market. So hopefully that is better for the consumer like me. Game Pass, the best deal in gaming, just got a little bit better. It is currently, or it is as of this week, it has Marvel Avengers on it, or Marvel's Avengers. So if you were waiting for a specific time to get in and you have Game Pass, now's the perfect time because you can play it for free. So if you wanted to hop in and run around and play Marvel's Avengers, I bet this is going to definitely bolster the kind of player base that Marvel Avengers was looking for. So this could definitely be a big boost to the game, and it also allows people to play it who are plugged into Xbox's subscription service. So yeah, I'm looking forward to potentially seeing what comes of that. Yeah, this might give me an opportunity now that I wasn't really willing to pay too much to kind of get the content, but I am still kind of interested in the storyline and what they do with it. So could be an interesting way for me to play, knowing that I have Game Pass to play Marvel's Avengers. So I'm looking forward to that. It's October now, so most people can say it's scary season now, even though I say Spooktober starts in September. But announced this week was Bluebird Teams, the Polish team behind the Layers of Fear series, as well as the medium, one of my favorite games this year. They announced a new Layers of Fear game. So I don't know if presumably it's Layers of Fear 3, but they might spin it off or go in a different direction. It definitely has all the paint and scary, stuff that you would expect from a Bloober Team game. So looking forward to seeing what comes next for that team and what's coming next to the Layers of Fear games. It reminds me that I haven't played any of the previous ones, but I really like the medium, so hopefully this lives up to my expectation. And last but certainly not least, one of my favorite franchises out there, or one of my favorite universes, I guess, would be the 40K universe, Warhammer 40K. And there is a game coming out for this that I'm very interested in, because one of my favorite factions within the 40K universe is the Demon Hunters, or Grey Knights. And the game that's coming out, which is supposed to be coming out in 2022, is called Chaos Gate Demon Hunters, where you play a military force who are sent to kill these giant chaotic space aliens, and you're going to be playing in an XCOM style. So it showed a little bit of gameplay in the trailer that I'll have down below, of kind of hiding behind cover and fighting off different enemy types, and you've got your big halberds and your big visors, which I loved about the Grey Knights. So looking forward to playing the next 40K game that's XCOM style, and again, you know that I love my turn-based strategy games, so this is a game built for me and something I will be very much looking forward to. That's it for the week. If you thought I forgot anything, feel free to leave a comment down below. But as always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this content. If you do, follow, like, and subscribe to me on YouTube and Twitch so you can see more great content like this. I'll have links down below in the description. Thanks again. I hope you have a super day. I hope you have a super weekend. And I hope you have a super day. Bye!